In this lecture, let us start with authorization. Previously, we have checked for authentication. If the user is logged in, only then user can access all the products. If I click on send, user will be able to access all the products. I will come to log out, click on send. Now user is logged out. Again, if I try to access all the products, I will have this message. Authentication is missing. Please log in to access this resource. So this is called as authentication. Now we are going to work on authorization because we can have normal user and we can have admin. So admin will be having different access, like admin can create the products, admin can delete the products, admin can update the product, etc. But user can order the product, user can see the product, but user cannot create the product. So now we are going to work on authorization. For that, first I'm just going to open user auth.js. Inside this middleware, we are having this user auth.js. And below this function, I will be creating another function, export cons. I will give the function name as role-based access. And inside this function, I will be passing this REST operator and then I will be passing roles. Why? Because for different user, I can give the same access. For example, in your website, you are having admin, you are having super admin. So all the multiple arguments you can pass and then group all the arguments into array and that will be stored inside these roles. I will just open this arrow function. Okay, for example, while calling this function, you can pass admin. Inside the string, you can pass admin, you can pass super admin. So all this data I am accessing and I am storing inside the array roles. Okay, so that is the reason I am using REST operator. Then here, this function will be returning something. Here I will write return, inside which I will be passing request object, response object, and then finally next. Okay, but previously we have used this handle async error, but now here I am accepting multiple arguments and in this way I will return this request, response and next. Then here I will be checking for the condition if my roles, okay, whatever role I will be giving, if that is not including, so here I will write includes. I will access this request. From request, I'm just going to access user role. For example, while creating the user, default we have set to user. Okay, role will be set to user. So I'm just accessing the role of that user and whatever role I will be passing while calling the function. Let me write here role based access and inside this I will pass admin. So here my roles is having admin and using this I have got user. So if my role, if it is not including admin, then I will come inside this. Then what I have to do? I have to return error. Return next. Inside this, I will pass new handle error. In this, first I will be passing message role. Here I will just access the role from this request. From user, I am just going to access the role. Role user is not allowed to access this resource. And then I will be passing status code as 403. Okay, 403 for forbidden response. So here, let me explain you. So using these rules, I can pass multiple arguments and that will be collected in the form of array. Now here, I have passed admin. And inside this function, I am returning this request, response and next object. So using this, I will have the result admin, and using this, as soon as we register user, by default, our role will be user. So the condition fails. Role is not including admin because it is including user. So this condition will be true. Once this condition is true, which means I am having the role as user. If the condition is true, I will come inside this and then I will tell role. From here, I will access the user role and I will tell this user is not allowed to access this resource. So this role is nothing but array, and inside that array, we are having admin. So this admin is not including user because from here we are having user. Yes, it is not including. So we will come inside this and we are going to return this error. Then what we have to do? Once we call this function, we have to move to next middleware. So here below this, we are simply going to call this next. Only if we call this next function, we will be able to move to next middleware in the line. Let me remove. Now I will open this product routes.js. Inside this, for getting all the products, we are just verifying user auth. So here, what I will do for creating the products also, I will be passing this verify user auth. Then for dating as well as for deleting, and then finally for getting all the products, whenever user is logged in, only then user can perform all these operations: getting all the product, creating the product, updating the product, deleting the product, and getting single product detail. But all the user, whichever user is getting registered, they should not create the product, they should not update the product, they should not delete the product. Only thing they should have access to getting all the product and getting single product. So for creating product, only admin can do this. So here, after this, I will be writing this role based access. Let me just give one space. As soon as I hit enter, this function will be imported from this file. And inside this, I will give the role as admin. Let me just save. Okay. I'm just calling the function. First, I will just verify user auth if the user is logged in or not. Once it is verified, I will be moving to next middleware because inside this function, we are calling next. So as soon as we reaches this, we will be moving to next. So here we will check whether the user is admin or not. If the user is normal user, then we will have this error. If the user is admin, only then we will proceed to next function. And as soon as we call this next function, then directly we are going to move to this function. Now let us see whether this is working or not. I will come here. Now what I will do, from this products, I will open this create new product. Inside this, I will give product 10, product description 10, price I will be giving 1000, and then inside image, let it be same thing. Category, I will give laptop. I will click on send. As soon as I click on send, I am having false. Authentication is missing. Please log in to access resource. Why? Because we have logged out. Again, I will come here. I will just click on send. Now I am logged in. I will come to create new product. Okay. If the user is not logged in, then I will have this message. Now user is logged in. Now if I click on send, I will have role. User is not allowed to access resource. Why? Because as soon as this function verified, we have moved to other function, and here we are passing admin. Admin is not including user. Yes, the condition is true. So I will be having this error message. Only admin can create the product. Now whichever user has registered, that user cannot create the product. So what I will do, I will open database. Okay, this is the email we have logged in, hanam@gmail.com. For this, I will just change the role. I will give admin. I will click on update. So for this user, by default, I have set to admin. Rest all the users will be user. Once you update, again open Postman. Now I will come to logout user. Again, I will click on send. Successfully logged out. Come to login user. Click on send. Now you can see role is changed to admin. Now I will come to create new product. Now as soon as I click on send, you can see successfully admin will be able to create this product, and whatever details I have given, every details will be present. So in this way, we are going to check authentication for admin. Same thing, I will copy. Only admin can update the products. I will be passing this, as well as only admin can delete the product. Again, let us check if it is working. From here, I will copy this product ID. I will open this update product, and here inside this, I'm just going to give that product ID. Instead of product 10, I will simply write here product 19, and price was 1000. I will give 200. Click on send. Successfully, I am able to update the product. Instead of product 10, I am having product 19 and price is updated. For deleting also, it will be working in the same way. I will be pasting the ID. I will click on send. Successfully, product will be deleted. And all this operation only admin can perform. If we register normal user cannot create the product, cannot update the product, as well as cannot delete product. I hope you understood what is authorization and what is authentication.